This video is kindly brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to create a beautiful online presence. Hi, my name's Janelle and welcome back to Rosary Apparel. In this video, I'm going to be taking you thrifting with me. I literally, in the last few days, have just finished everything for my next pattern launch, which is the Pansy pattern. And as a little treat for finishing everything, I've decided to take myself on a little op shopping trip or thrift shopping trip. Like always, I'll definitely be checking out all of the fabric sections and hopefully we'll find some nice fabric bits. But in particular, I also want to see if I can find some nice bits for my home. I've noticed recently that we don't have many glasses left, both wine glasses and just normal like water glasses. But apart from that, I also wouldn't mind just finding some cute little decorative pieces for my home. I'm not sure exactly what I want, but yeah, just some cute bits for my home, whether it be furniture or a new vase or something would be great because I'm just getting bored of my space at the moment, and I think adding some new bits and pieces would be just a nice way to freshen up my home a little bit. So yeah, without further ado, let's get going and fingers crossed I find some gems today. It is absolutely freezing today, so I've paired my pansy dress with one of my hand knitted jumpers, a scarf, a coat, and a pair of socks with my tights and shoes because, oh my goodness, I don't know why I've chosen to do this today. It is so cold. First up, I stopped at my local Vinnie's and made a beeline straight to the bedsheet section to see if I could find some fabric bits there. They didn't have much in terms of bed sheets this time, but they did have an abundance of tea towels and tablecloths that I had a really good rummage through. In particular, I loved this native floral tea towel, and if it was in more of my type of colours, I would have for sure snapped it up. They also had this really cute sewing section set up, and they had a whole bunch of remnant quilters cotton in some really cute florals, which were nice, but I didn't pick up any this time. I then headed off to one of my favourite local city mission shops and spent ages looking through the retro and vintage homewares section, but sadly I didn't find that much this time. Some other things that I spotted on my thrifting travels was this adorable fabric tea cozy still in its original packaging, which I thought was really cute and I might use as inspiration for a fun sewing projects idea down the track. I was also very pleased with how this particular shop colour organised all of their yarns into baskets like this. And I did end up finding a few clothing bits that I liked, including this cute floral vintage skirt and an amazing handmade puff sleeve dress. I was very tempted to get the dress to use for a thrift flip, but I already have so many thrift flip projects lined up at the moment, I do not need any more. So I ended up actually leaving both of these pieces behind because they weren't quite right. And before I get in and show you everything I found, let's take a quick break to talk about the sponsor of this video. This video has been very kindly sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to create a beautiful online presence and launch your passion project. Whether you'd like to start making and selling your own products, create a portfolio to showcase your work, write a blog, or simply create any website of any kind, you can create your dream website all by yourself with Squarespace. You simply select from their range of beautifully designed templates, and then you can change everything from the overall layout of the website to all the fun things like the fonts and colours with just a few clicks, no knowledge or background needed in coding whatsoever. I've personally been using Squarespace to run the Rosary Apparel website since 2016, and in the 6+ years I've been using Squarespace, not once have I ever thought about changing and going with a different website builder. Something in particular that I really love about Squarespace is depending on the plan you choose, you don't need to pay any commission fees whatsoever. Instead, you just pay a fixed monthly fee, which for me as a small business owner just gives me so much peace of mind knowing that I have the exact same amount owing at the end of every month. Especially as I just launched a new pattern, sales do tend to spike around a product launch, and there would be nothing worse than having that lingering feeling of knowing you've got to pay a whole heap of commission fees which just add up and are kind of unknown. You have no idea how much you will be owing towards the end of the month. But instead with Squarespace, I just pay one fixed monthly fee, and yeah, it just gives me so much peace of mind and is perfect for a small business owner like me. So if you'd like to create a beautiful website of your own, then head to squarespace.com for a free trial, which I totally recommend you do so you can test out just how easy it is for yourself. And then when you're ready to launch your new website, head to squarespace.com/rosaryapparel for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Okay, so I'm back home now, and unfortunately I didn't end up finding as much as I normally do, but that is kind of the way it is with thrifting. Sometimes you can find so many different things and other times you come away with not much at all, but I'm really excited about the few things I did manage to find. So let me go through them now and show you what I got. At the start of this video, I did say that I was looking for some things for my home this time, and sadly I didn't find much. It has been a little while since I've been op shopping in my local area, and I noticed that the prices have gone up quite dramatically. So I did find a couple of homewares things that I liked, but the prices just really put me off. Like I found a really cool kind of like wicker mirror, which I would have definitely picked up if it was under 10 bucks or even under $20 maybe I would have picked it up, but it was $25 and it was just a little bit more than I'd like to spend at an op shop for something like that. And there were a few other things that I saw as well that I was just actually pretty shocked about how expensive the prices were. Clothing especially has gone up as well. I was really shocked to see a lot of dresses and things were around the $30 mark, which it's just a little bit crazy. But I guess like everything else, prices are rising, and so the op shops are feeling it too and need to rise their prices, so I don't hold it against them. It's just more than I would pay for something that is secondhand and needs a bit of work to fix up. But what I did manage to find for my home was a collection of mismatching wine glasses. I love collecting wine glasses from op shops because they're a little bit interesting. Like they all kind of match really nicely but are all different. So when you've got friends over and you're having a few drinks, you can tell whose glass is whose. But what I also like is the fact that they only cost anywhere between 50 cents to $1 each. So if you happen to break them, which I find wine glasses break all the time, it doesn't really matter because you've only spent $1 or so per glass. So yeah, I was really happy to pick up 4 glasses, and they're all quite similar but slightly different, which I really like, and they're all quite a good size as well. Yeah, I was really happy with this collection. Next, I found a retro knitting pattern book. I was just instantly drawn to the colour of this one, and that's why I picked it up and thought I'd have a little flick through. But I ended up buying it because I really loved the patterns in it. The styles I'm not so much of a fan of, but it was the patterns that really made me want to get it. Especially this kind of scalloped stripe design on the back here. I just think that is so cool. I would definitely change up the collar a little bit and probably not put the buttons down the front, but I thought I'd pick it up just so I could have that pattern. And there's also quite a few lovely cabled patterns as well, and I'm really getting into knitting cables at the moment, so yeah, I thought I'd pick that up. But I also just love the look of it. I just think it's so retro, and the green color is so nice as well, and I think it will look really nice on my coffee table. And this pattern book costs $2, so quite a bargain. And next I have a bunch of fabric pieces to show you. The first one is by far my favorite find of the day. It is such an incredible fabric find. It kind of feels like rayon. I'm pretty sure it's rayon. It might have a little bit of cotton in it too. It's got such a lovely feel, and it's really floaty and drapey. And it has the most incredible mustard floral print all over it. They almost remind me of proteas or something, and I just think this is such a lovely print. Yeah, I was so excited when I found it. There was no price on it, so I can't remember exactly how much it cost. I think it was around $2 for the piece, and it looks as though there's about 1.5 meters of fabric there, which is plenty to make either a really cute mini summer dress or maybe a midi skirt or something. The next fabric I picked up is this bundle of fabric squares that I picked up for $2. I've noticed the op shops are starting to do this, which kind of breaks my heart a little bit because I'm assuming they get a whole heap of bed sheets and then cut them up into squares to sell them as packs like this, which obviously I would prefer just the fabric whole so I can actually make a dress or something out of. But I was really drawn to the shades in this pack. It's all very peachy and mustardy and browns, a little bit of burnt orange there as well. So I thought I'd open it up on camera and see what we get inside it, because obviously in the shop you can't open it up. They want you to keep it in the package like this. But yeah, let's see what we've got in here. Straight away we've got a bit of peach fabric, which is really cute. And then we've got this really interesting like patchwork fabric in some of my favorite colors. Some lovely, just simple, again, quite peachy toned fabric. This one has a little bit of a floral on it as well, which is cute. This one here is a striped floral and it's quite pink. I really like that as well. Another floral stripe. A little bit of blue. And this almost paisley floral as well. Some of my favorite Sheridan bedsheet. I love this floral so much. One piece of purple. Oh, pretty rose fabric. I've actually had this fabric in the peach before and I loved it. So now I've got some of the red as well. A little bit more of the Sheridan bedsheet fabric, and then a whole heap of this retro floral stripe as well. I'm actually really chuffed with the amount of fabric I got in this pack, and I think these will be really great to use for a quilting project down the track. I'm gonna get rid of the purple just because it doesn't really go with the other colors, and maybe the blue as well. It's so random, there's just one random bit of blue and purple. But the peaches and the browns work so nicely together. Super happy with that pile of fabric. Glad I took the chance and picked it up. Next I have a really nice tablecloth. This tablecloth cost me $5, and again it's going with the whole peachy theme that I've kind of been drawn to today. It's just got this really subtle peach grid all throughout it, and it's also got a really nice trim as well. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to cut into this or just keep it as a tablecloth, because it's actually really nice. It's a really good thick quality. It could make a nice top or something, so I may end up cutting into it, but for now I'm just going to keep it as a tablecloth. Especially if we're eating outside, I like to put a tablecloth on the table, so I think this could be really nice to use for that. And the last fabric piece that I picked up is a bed sheet, and this bed sheet is a queen flat sheet and it cost me $5, and it's just a cream bed sheet with this really nice grid print all over it. As you can probably tell from the tablecloth I just shared, I'm a big fan of just a plain grid print like this. In particular, this bedsheet reminded me a lot of some of the Merchant & Mills prints you can pick up. Obviously they are very expensive fabrics, so when I saw this bedsheet for $5 I thought I would snap it up, because yeah, I think this could make a really nice summer dress or summer blouse or something like that. And it's quite lightweight as well, so I think it would be a really nice one for summertime. But yeah, that is everything I picked up today. Like I said, I didn't manage to find as much as I normally do, but I just thoroughly enjoy treasure hunting, and that's why I love op shopping or thrift shopping so much. And so yeah, sometimes you find lots of things, sometimes you don't find as much, but I'm really happy with everything I found today, and I hope you enjoyed coming with me and seeing a little bit of what I got up to. Let me know in the comments which of my finds was your favorite. Like I said, mine has got to be this incredible floral fabric. I just think it's so nice. It's like very different and unlike any other fabric I've ever found before. So I was really happy to find that. And I also love my collection of wine glasses as well. I'm so happy with those, especially this one. I just think it's so nice. If you enjoyed this video, then it would mean a lot to me if you could give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more thrifting and sewing type videos like this one. Thanks so much for watching until the very end, and I'll see you in the next video.